Good morning, Periscope. Technical difficulties. Hi. Again, I'm talking about the tree that was hit in front of my house on Christmas Eve. And what I'm talking about is what is your foundation hooked up to? Are you standing on strong foundation? We had to actually allow somebody that knew about trees to actually see if our tree would start growing before they could actually hook it back up and get our tree to stand. They had to dig up our tree a little bit, make sure the roots was okay, and then they mounted it to a strong foundation so that the tree can grow straight up. Good morning. What is your foundation hooked up to? Are you standing on solid ground? Are you standing on the ground that God wants you to be standing on? Whose hands are you holding? If you're going through anything right now, shaky ground, grab onto God's hand, God's unchanging hand. That's the only hand that will never leave you, that will never fail you, that will never lie to you. Because if you're going through problems right now and you don't know what to do, stand still and hold on to God's hand. If sickness is in your midst, hold on to God's hand. If your job is in despair, hold on to God's hand. If your loved one is not happy, hold on to God's hand. If you're having problems in your marriage, hold on to God's hand. If your change is strange and your money is funny, hold on to God's hand. Life can be a struggle. Life can be hard. But if you're standing on the right foundation, God will lead you. God will guide you. God will follow you. Nobody ever said that life was perfect. Nobody ever said that life would be easy. But life is what you make it. Life is what you do with it. Life is who you surround yourself with. Life is positive. Life is what you say to yourself and speak life into yourself. You gotta hold on to God's hand. You gotta hold on to that strong foundation. You gotta believe that everything God said you can have and you can do that. Sometimes your foundation may get shaky. Sometimes you may even lose your footage. But God will always be there to hold you, lift you, and carry you. So when you're down and out and you're in despair, just hold on. Hold on to God's hand. Don't let God's hand go. Don't put your trust in man. Don't put your trust in woman. I love my mother. I know she loved me. I love my brothers and sisters. I know they love me. I love my husband. I know he loves me. I love my girlfriends and my church family. I know they love me. But I put my trust in nobody but God. At the end of the day, when I'm going through, it's only God that can help me. It's only God that will send people my way. It was God that sent the people to fix our tree. It was God that sent the people to fix our house. And this happened on December 24th, 2015. Our tree just got fixed yesterday, 2016. And then what you do is you got to be patient. After you hold on to God's hand and tell him, God, I'm not going to let your hand go. I'm going to walk with you. I'm going to talk with you. I'm going to pray to you, God. I'm going to read your word. I'm going to hide it in my heart. I'm going to live the way you want me to live. You got to be patient and wait for God to fix everything that you need fixed in your life. And we all need fixing in our life. Trust me. Nobody is perfect. There is no perfect person in this world. Marriages, not perfect. Children, not perfect. Siblings, not perfect. Job, not perfect. Car, not perfect. Aunts and uncles, not perfect. Nobody is perfect. Don't let nobody tell you you got to walk this walk and be perfect. You just got to walk this walk, be faithful, be true, and follow behind God. Follow the one that created you. Ask God to give you a listening ear. Ask God to take the blinders off your eyes that you may see. Ask God to help you. If you don't know how to pray, ask God to help you. Teach you how to pray. Praying is just like talking to God. I mean, talk to God like he's you talking to one of your friends. Praying is the key. Prayer is key to life. And then once you pray, you got to believe. And if you're going to pray, you can't worry. And if you're going to worry, don't pray. Because it don't go hand in hand. Like I said, this tree standing in front of our house is finally standing back up straight. What are you anchored to? What foundation is you holding on to? Does your foundation have you standing straight? Or are you leaning? If you're leaning on your foundation, that means something is rocking in your life. Grab onto God's hand so that you don't hit the ground. Grab onto God's hand that you don't fall, good morning, and that you hurt yourself. And if you do fall, still grab onto God's hand so he can help you get back up again. Because during life, falling is not the problem. Getting back up is almost our problem. We'll fall and we'll stay down there and waddle in our pity party. But God did not create us to stay down and waddle in the pity party. God did not create us to be sad. God did not create us to be miserable. God made us fighters. God made us battlers. God made us people. God made us to be survivors. So on this day, Periscope family, I ask you, what are you standing on? What foundation is you hooked up to? Is your foundation strong? Whose hand is you holding? Think about that. Think about that. Are you holding the right hand? You wouldn't plug an iron into a socket that's not working. You'll call the electrician to come fix that socket. So if things is going wrong in your life right now, whose hands are you holding? Who are you putting your trust in? Who are you believing? Who are you listening to? I'ma trust in God. I'ma believe in God. I'ma listen to God. God is the only one that can fix this. God is the only one that can help you. God is the only one that can heal you. God will turn your victimism into victory. God will give you the victory. We don't have to be victims on today. We could be victorious on today. Victory is our name on today because our foundation is solid. Our foundation is strong. We're standing on the word of God. We're standing on strong foundation. So when the storms come, and they will come, when the wind blow, and it will blow, when the snow come, and it will snow, just know that God is the way maker. God is better than any umbrella you can carry. God is better than any raincoat you can put on. God is better than anything you can use to block the wind. God is the storm chaser. God is the one that will allow us to walk through the storms and come out better on the other side. So Periscope family, on today, have a God great day on purpose, and I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.